Right, so we are now on the last part of our sample problems. We have sample problem 7 and sample problem number 8. So for sample problem 7, the question is we have to evaluate the integral of cotangent cube of x, cosecant cube of x dx. So this definitely falls under type 3 pero alin doon sa type 3? Actually, it falls under type 3.2. Yung pangalawang condition na kapag ang value ng m ng exponent ng tangents and cotangents is odd and the value of the exponent or the power of seconds and cosecant is greater than 1. So ang gagawin daw natin dito, okay, is we will rewrite yung ating cotangents into, okay, secant x tangent x. Kailangan natin gumawa ng secant x tangent x. So for this one, cotangent x and cosecant x. So ang gagawin natin, babawasan natin sila ng tig-isa. So this becomes cotangent squared of x. Then this becomes cosecant squared of x. And then may maiiwan sa ating cotangent of x, cosecant of x. Now, this is very important kasi, again, ganun lang naman lagi yung condition natin. Kapag ang u natin ay tangent of x, dapat ang hinihiwalay natin, dapat meron tayong isang secant squared of x doon sa ating integrable function. Kapag ang u natin ay cosecant of x, secant muna tayo, secant of x, dapat meron tayong secant of x, tangent of x, doon sa ating function. Sila yung pang-separate natin. Kumbaga, itong dalawa na to, sila yung pang-balanse para mag-work yung ating u substitution. Kung wala silang dalawa, hindi tayo makakapag-u substitution. For example, for cotangent of x, dapat merong cosecant squared of x, either positive or negative. Okay? Pagka meron naman tayo, ang u naman natin ay cosecant of x, dapat meron tayong cotangent of x, cosecant of x. So, yan yung mga condition lang na kailangan nyo actually tandaan. Kailangan lang maire-write natin yung ating mga integrals or integrands into this form. Okay? Products ng tangent and secant squared of x, product of secant and sec x tan x, cotangent and cosecant squared x, and cosecant and cosecant of x and cotangent of x, cosecant of x. Yun lang yung bottom line actually ng buong topic na ito. Kailangan lang daw nating i-rewrite into this form always. Okay? So, dito, since ang meron tayo ay cotangent of x, cosecant of x, so ang u dapat natin ay cosecant of x. So yung natitira na cotangent of x, kailangan natin gawing cosecant of x yan. So this becomes cosecant squared of x minus 1. Kasi yan yung ating Pythagorean property for this, or Pythagorean identity for this type of function. So, meron pa rin tayong cosecant squared of x. Then, we have yung pangbalanse, cotangent of x, cosecant squared of x, dx. So, dito, pwede na tayong mag-u sub. So, let u is equivalent to cosecant of x. Then, our du is negative cotangent of x, cosecant of x, dx. So, this becomes integral ng u squared minus 1 times u squared, yung cotangent x, cosecant x dx, that is negative du. Ano? Kasi may negative po dito. Huwag niyong ikalilito. So, we have here negative du. And, lagyan nyo ng parenthesis para product, or pwede nyong lagyan ng dot parang ganito para hindi kayo nalilito. So, ilabas na lang natin si negative. We have the integral of u raised to 4 minus u squared du. And that is negative integral of u raised to 5 over 5 minus u squared over, u cubed over 3 plus c. substitute back the value of u. We have here negative. Yung u natin is cosecant raised to 5 over 5 minus cosecant cube of x over 3 plus c. Distribute natin yung negative sign convention here. We have negative 1/5 cosecant of raised to 5 of x. Minus minus becomes plus 1/3 ng cosecant cube of x plus c. This is our answer, pero in mathematics daw kasi bawal na uuna ang negative, so it can be rewritten as 1/3 cosecant cube of x minus 1/5 cosecant raised to 5 of x plus c. Ay, not plus 5, plus c. And this is our answer for this problem. Okay, let's proceed with the last and final problem, number 8. We have to evaluate the integral of second cube of x dx. Again, balikan lang natin yung pattern natin. Ang kailangan lang natin gawin, pinakasimple, namili ka ng pwede nating i-apply dito sa apat na ito. Kung gusto mong i-u ay secant x, dapat ay may ganito ka. Kung gusto mo ay cotangent, ito. So basically, secant ito. So ito lang yung options natin. So ang pwede nating gawin, okay? So hindi natin pwedeng i-separate si secant x. For example, napili mo, sir, mag-u ako tangent of x. So, kailangan yung isa ko, secant x na lang ito, at yung pang-balance ko, secant squared x dx. Hindi mo na ito magagawang tangent. So, hindi siya pwede. Okay? So, hindi natin pwedeng gawin yon. Kasi, paano mo ito gagawing tangent? Sir, gusto ko po gawing square root of di ba sir, kasi yung secant squared x is equivalent sa tangent squared x minus 1. So, yung secant squared x, that is equivalent to square root of tangent squared x minus 1. O, pwede naman yan, kaso sobrang hirap kasi may radical pa, di ba? So, punta ka dun sa pangalawang option mo. Ang iyo mo na ay secant. So, ang gagawin natin, para magawa yon, kailangan may sec x tan x akong magawa. So, paano ako magkakatangent? So, yung secant squared x na to, siya yung gagawin kong tangent. So, secant x, ito ay magiging tangent squared, excuse me, tangent squared x plus 1 dx. So, we have here the integral of secant x tangent squared x dx plus the integral of secant x dx. Actually, ito na-solve na natin before, no? So, dito na lang yung problema natin. Yung secant x tangent squared x, paano natin siya mai-integrate easily? So, baliktad, dapat si secant na lang yung naging squared, hindi si tangent. Pwede ba kayang i-explore natin ito as secant x, yung tangent squared, ibalik natin sa secant squared x, then minus 1 dx, plus meron tayong integral dito ng secant x dx, and then this becomes integral of secant cube of x dx, tapos meron tayong minus integral ng secant x dx plus integral ng secant x dx. Oh no, hindi pwede, nag-cancel out, sayang. Ito kasi ay equivalent dito, so magka-cancel out lahat. That is a common pitfall, So wala tayong choice but we use the integration by parts technique. So this problem is a bit difficult. Marami siyang pitfalls or maraming points na pwede kang magkamali. So delete natin ito. This is a common mistake. So, what we can do, kung babalikan natin actually, this is example of a type 2.2. Pagdating natin sa type 2.2, explicitly, sinabi niya doon na kailangan nating gumamit ng integration by parts. So kapag nag-integration by parts daw tayo, ang ile-let you natin ay yung yung add ang exponent. So in this case, ang mangyayari, we let u is equivalent to secant of x. Okay? Then our du and our dv is yung secant squared of x dx. So our du here becomes secant of x tangent of x dx, and our d becomes tangent of x dx. Okay? So, ito yung solution for type 2.2. Pag hindi na tumugma dito sa lihapat na ginawa natin, kailangan na natin talagang gumamit ng IDP. So, balikan natin si type 2.2. We have here, okay, since integration by parts na to, we have the integral of u dv that is equivalent sa v uv minus the integral of b du. So, our u, bakit may dx dito? I apologize for that. So we have here secant of x tangent of x minus the integral of tangent of x secant of x tangent of x dx. This is our v, this is our du. Okay, let's simplify. We have here secant of x tangent of x minus the integral of secant of x tangent squared of x dx. Actually, na-encounter din natin to kanina dun sa pitfall or dun sa nag-cancel out lahat. So, pero in this case, it falls now, ang i-integrate na natin is under type 3. Pero which type 3? So, we have an even exponent for tangent. So, that is type 3.4. This becomes type 3.4. Even yung exponent ni tangent or ni cotangent, and add naman si secant, yung pinakamahirap na type. Okay? So, what we can do here is i-dissect na ulit natin si tangent. So, we have here secant of x, tangent of x, minus integral of secant of x. Yung tangent of x, we can rewrite that as secant of x, squared, minus 1 dx. Then, expand natin. We have secant of x, tangent of x, minus, we have the integral of secant cube of x dx, minus the integral of minus plus na to, plus the integral of secant of x dx. Okay? So in this case, we have now secant of x, tangent of x. Ito actually, that is our I. Okay? So this is our I. Lagyan natin ng I dito. Okay? Minus I plus yung integral ng secant of x. Actually, nasolve na natin ito before. This is equivalent sa ln secant of x plus tangent of x plus c. So, simplifying, this now becomes 2i. Pag nilipat ko yung I have secant of x, tangent of x, okay, plus ln absolute value secant of x plus tangent of x plus c. And this becomes 1/2. Our I is 1/2 ng secant of x, tangent of x, plus 1/2 ng ln absolute value secant of x plus tangent of x plus c. And this is our answer for this problem. So again, si number 8 is the most difficult problem in this set because marami siyang point na pwede kayong magkamali. Okay? So, it may not hindi man niya nagamit itong ginawa nating pattern, but definitely, na-solve naman siya, solvable naman siya. So, balikan lang natin, for example, on this one, pag nilet u ko ay tangent, dapat meron akong secant squared sa taas at lahat ng variable ko ay tangent. So, yun yung sinasabi ng pattern natin. Okay? Where in this case naman, okay, pag ang ile-let u ko ay cosecant, dapat may cotangent x cosecant x ako at lahat ng natitira ko ay cosecant. Okay? So, ganun din sa ibang parts. And that ends our discussion for trigonometric integration, specifically for the products and powers of tangents, cotangents, secants, and cosecants.